Well, if you're wondering why farmers are so concerned about their farm finances right now, they really just can't catch a break. It's not just because corn prices are below break even for most. It's the fact input prices are so high.
I never thought I was going to lose this much money this fast.
The U.S. has lost the corn crown. We've been the world's top exporter of corn for just about every single year in history.
The U.S. just got blindsided. Major corn shipments rejected at port. Why? Because international buyers say America's corn is no longer premium. Now, Canada's stepping in, signing billion-dollar deals, while Trump fumes behind closed doors. Is America losing its edge on the global food chain? Drop your thoughts. Does Trump have a fix, or is D.C. asleep at the wheel? The fallout started without warning. Massive U.S. corn shipments, previously considered the gold standard, were turned away at two major ports in East Asia. Insiders say this wasn't routine inspection failure. It was a global signal that America's agricultural dominance is slipping. And right behind that rejection? Canada. With cleaner grain, newer tech, and stricter farming standards, Canadian producers swooped in fast, sealing billion-dollar contracts with key Asian buyers. Trump didn't take it lightly. In private meetings, he reportedly exploded, "They're stealing our markets, while we subsidize failure." And with that, the race for America's food future was on. Now here's where the corn crisis connects. That very same week, two separate shipments of U.S. corn, worth over $87 million, were turned away at ports in East Asia. The reason? Inconsistent quality, excessive moisture, and according to one importer, non-premium grain masquerading as Grade A. That's never happened before, not on this scale. Trump was briefed immediately, and behind closed doors, his response was blunt. U.S. exports are failing, and it's more than just bad weather. While American corn sat rotting in rejected containers, Canada was signing exclusive supply agreements, including one rumored billion-dollar deal with South Korea. What's the kicker? Canada's corn is grown with fewer chemicals and stricter soil standards, thanks to its newer environmental reforms. Trump's team says the U.S. could match it. So while U.S. farmers struggle with outdated subsidies, Canada's fields are booming. One Midwest farmer put it best, "We're planting, they're profiting." The tables have turned, fast. Here's what most don't know. These rejected shipments weren't just a logistical hiccup. They triggered contract defaults, costing U.S. exporters millions in penalties. And who's stepping in to cover those debts? You guessed it, federal bailouts. Trump blasted the move on Truth Social, writing, "Global buyers walk away from American farmers, and taxpayers foot the bill? Disgraceful." For Trump, this isn't just a trade mess, it's a national humiliation. Should Trump reinstate the export grade certification overhaul he proposed back in 2019? Drop a comment, hit like, and don't forget to subscribe if you want more straight talk the media won't touch. Behind the scenes, there's even more tension. In leaked audio from an international agribusiness summit, a Chinese trade rep called U.S. corn unreliable and inconsistent. They're now prioritizing Canada, and even Argentina. That sent shockwaves through the ag world, because just a few years ago, America dominated that entire market. Trump's former trade advisor, Peter Navarro, responded on Newsmax. "This is exactly what happens when you let globalists rewrite trade deals." To many in Trump's base, this isn't just an economic failure, it's a betrayal. Meanwhile, Trump's new agriculture platform is gaining steam. He's promising a return to America First farming, which includes revoking globalist food standards and reinstating national grain audits. Critics say it's too radical, but supporters say it's the only way to restore buyer trust. His message? We don't need handouts. We need leverage and leadership. And voters in Iowa are listening. Meanwhile, a key Trump donor in Nebraska is funding independent testing of U.S. corn. Their goal? Prove it is premium. But that D.C. let standards slip. Even Tucker weighed in. Our leaders exported accountability. Now our farmers are paying the price. Here's the twist no one saw coming. Canada's corn boom is backed by foreign investment, including a growing stake from European conglomerates. That means a global shift is underway. And if America doesn't catch up, It won't just lose corn exports, it could lose control of the entire food chain. But there's a deeper fear spreading through America's heartland. If foreign buyers abandon U.S. corn, what's next? Soy, wheat, beef? This isn't just an export crisis. It's a warning shot. Small farmers are already drowning in regulation and global red tape. Now they're losing buyers, leverage, and faith. Corn may seem like just another crop. But this story reveals something deeper. Weak leadership, global interference, and trade betrayals are gutting America's backbone. One export at a time. Trump sees the writing on the wall. And now, so do our allies and our enemies. But that's just the beginning.